One day, you might see me in a whole new way. One day, but still I see that I'm the same OJ. One day, you might.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jason, man. Y'all already know, man. I'm coming at y'all live from the Rose Garden, man. I'll do a quick spin, man. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to come out here, holler at y'all, man. Holler at Broski real quick, man. Let's get a shot of Broski up there. You know, I always say I'm gonna get a shot of Broski, then when I look at the screen, it ain't up in there. So, get a shot of Broski, man. Get a shot at God, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I just came out here to holler at y'all real fast, man. You know, at the end of the day, all of us, we gotta continue to push ourselves. We have to continue to push ourselves. I don't care what milestone I hit. I don't care what milestone you hit. At the end of the day, we are gonna have to continue to push ourselves no matter what. We're gonna have to. You know, we're gonna hit these roadblocks. We're gonna go through these storms. We're gonna hit milestones. We're gonna get the things that we ask for. We're gonna get the things that we want. You know, as long as we do what we need to do, we're gonna get everything that we asking for. And even then, even after you get the things that you asking for, you still have to continue to push. You still have to continue to push, you know? Because there is no limit to what it is that you can accomplish. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no limit. The only time is a limit is when you choose to put one on yourself. When you put a limit to what it is that you're trying to do, then guess what? That's where you're gonna land at. You're gonna hit that limit, and then that's where it's gonna stop. But really, man, when you think about it, it ain't no limit. It ain't no limit to what we can do out here, man. It ain't no limit to how far you can go, man. You can go all the way up. You can literally go all the way up. You know what I'm saying? And you can take this shit as far as you want to, man. But you got to be willing to go through the pain. You got to be willing to go through the adversity. You got to be willing to put in the work. At the end of the day, man, we got to be willing to put in that work, man. It's way too many people that want shit handed to them, man. You know? And I don't want it that way. I don't want anything handed to me. I had that problem, and I wanted things to be handed to me just because I was talented. I've been talented at a bunch of things in my life. I was a talented football player. You know what I'm saying? I was a talented track runner. You know what I'm saying? I'm a talented rapper. But do you think that something gonna get handed to me because of that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, man. I got a bunch of talents. I got even more talent. Hey, people think that I'm funny. Hell, I could probably do comedy if I wanted to. I could write movie scripts if I wanted to. Yeah, I could write shows. I could do a whole bunch of things, man. I could do this YouTube thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm giving it a try. It's going, it's moving. But I could do a bunch of things, man. But that doesn't, listen, at the end of the day, everything gonna take work. It's all gonna take work if I wanna achieve anything. So we can't expect for us to just be trying out things and think our talent is gonna get us everything that we want in life. No, it just don't work like that. I gotta put in work. I gotta put in actual work, and then I gotta put in actual work on myself. I seen a big ass bee and it's floating all around me and shit. But yeah, man, shit. You gotta put in actual work. And not only do you gotta put in actual work in what you're trying to do, you gotta put in work on yourself at the same time. You gotta put in work on your health. You gotta put in work on your mental health. You gotta put in work on your finances. You got to put in work on your relationships. You got to work on your speech and all of this, how to talk to people. It's work all around us that needs to be done every day. And I think And I'm gonna think that my talent alone is gonna get me everything that I want and need in life. Absolutely, man. Listen, that's the dumbest shit that I ever thought. As a human being. Straight up. And y'all can say that I'm being hard on myself. Yeah, it's a part of being young to have that whole mindset. But still, though, that's the dumbest way of thinking, if you ask me personally. Just to think that my talent will get me everything that I need in life. How often do you see people with talent, right? They got all the talent in the world, and they do get things handed to them, and then they end up getting taken down by the smallest thing. They end up getting taken down by, you'll be like, what? That motherfucker had a silver platter. He had a red carpet laid before him. And you mean to tell me that took him out? You mean to tell me that brought him down? You see it all the time. You see it all the time with these celebrities. You see it all the time in your family. You see it all the time with your friends. You see it all the time in your neighborhoods. You be like, what? Dude had everything. He had everything. You mean to tell me that took him out? You mean to tell me that he went to jail for something like that? Yeah. And a lot of that happens because you don't work on everything. A lot of that happened because he got everything. People get everything handed to him just off pure talent. It happens sometimes. Just because, look at these athletes, right? These athletes, you know, they play football, they play basketball most of their life, right? They make it to college, you know what I'm saying? They make it to the NBA. All this shit, even through high school, they probably even made it to the McDonald's classic shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they get all of these things young. They get this money. They get all of this shit. They get all these things young. They get it handed to them off pure talent, right? And then they get all this money. They get to the highest of the high, and then they do something to where all of it get taken away. They do something to where all of it get taken away. And that happens because they haven't gone through every level in life. They didn't have the chance to work on some of the things that they should have been working on because all they've been doing is hooping all their life. All they know is football. They haven't been in any relationship. So guess what? When something happened in their relationship, next thing you know, they getting domestics. They beating their girl down. Because they never learned how to control their emotions. You know, you have rappers that make it. You know what I'm saying? They talent got them in there. But guess what? They never knew themselves enough to even realize that they had other issues from poverty. You know, so they use lean. You know what I'm saying? They use lean, alcohol, drugs to get through that. And because that's the cool thing to do in the game. Next thing you know, they spiraling out of control. Next thing you know, it's led them to deeper drugs. And then, you know what happens next. You know what happens next. Look what happened to Macklemore. I mean, not Macklemore, but what's his the other white kid? A lot of people. You know what I'm saying? What's his name? Mac Miller. Look what happened to Mac Miller, man. You know what I'm saying? And man, may he rest in peace, man. May a lot of guys rest in peace, man, because you know what? They had issues that they never got control over. They never got control over some of those issues, man. You know? So at the end of the day, man, listen, we're gonna have to push ourselves in all aspects. So we right when we start receiving these things, man. A lot of these young guys that get what they want and get their shit off pure talent, man, they got a lot of issues that they never worked through. They get hit and bombarded with a lot of things that they wasn't prepared for. So right now, if you on a journey, right? You on a journey, you trying to figure out yourself, you trying to get control of certain things in your life, man, listen, take it serious. Take it serious. Because guess what? If you don't take it serious now and you start getting some of those things that you've been wanting, listen, man, you're going to lose all of it fast as hell. You're gonna lose it. You're gonna lose it quicker than you got it. And you don't want to do that. You want to get control over shit now because, you know what I'm saying, last thing you want really, man, is to make all of this money, get all these things you want, and then all of it get taken away because something is smaller, because you don't know how to act around females. Let's be honest. How often do we see that? Sexual assault charges. Tons of baby mamas. Now you getting all your money getting taken away. You will lose it faster than you fucking got it. You know what I'm saying? Off the smallest shit. Because you didn't know how to handle some females. You know what I'm saying? Because you couldn't get a hold of your drug problem. You know what I'm saying? Because you couldn't hold frame and your emotions all over the place. These things happen. These things happen a lot, man. So at the end of the day, man, listen. Bottom line, keep pushing. Keep pushing yourself. When you get to your destination, push even further. Push even harder. Push even harder. When you set these goals, when you start setting these things and you hit that goal, you hit your mark, make another mark. Make another mark. Because if you stay stagnant and sit there, next thing you know, you're going to start backpedaling. You're going to start backpedaling. And you already know where that lands. You're going to hit that wall back there. You're going to hit that wall back there. So keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. You see that red door back there? That's behind me. And as I keep moving forward, it get further and further away to where you can't even see, almost can't see it no more. It gets smaller and smaller. So you got to keep working like that. You got to look at it like that. That's how you keep pushing. You keep moving. You keep working on yourself, man. Keep working on yourself, man. And never stop pushing, man. Never stop fighting, man. Never stop fighting, man. Because life ain't easy. And guess what? It's only going to get harder, man. So stay true to yourself. Stay solid, man. And never stop working, all right? My name Jay Sin and Sinn-Take. I'll holler at you later, man. Hey, peace to my brother, man. Peace to my brother, man. I miss you, bro. And guess what, man? I'm going to keep this shit going for you. I'm going to keep it going for you, bro. Thank God for waking me up this morning. Peace.
First I'ma get on my grind, then second stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get